Okay, hey guys, how's it going? It's Fair Fresh YouTube Simeon here. We're still on this screen because I was texting someone, and accidentally hit the hotkey to stop my recording. So episode 14 ended abruptly. Anyway, guys, so we're back on more Forza Horizon. Everybody, we're working tough, working hard to get to where we be. All right, we're back as Carpenter just whips by me. People are just texting me now all of a sudden. I'm just popular. Anyway, so I guess you're gonna get a bonus for thing in this race. Alright, I need a Ferrari for that. Right, we're gonna do that one last. So I think I'm gonna hit up this race, this event, and I don't know, we'll hit up. I don't know what other event to hit up. Honestly. Because we got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I think we'll actually just hit up these two events today. Make it a bit of a shorter race, but we're in our 2010 Evo that we just kicked Malik's butt in because I was talking about how we were in the Quarry doing basically like dirt racing almost, and Malik decided that he was going to be dumb and use a Ferrari, which he's probably going to do. Oh, this is a C-Class. Oh, you can't use this Ferrari in this one. What car should I use? This race. Because I was unaware that I had one of these. I'm just like, all of a sudden it just showed up, and I'm like, yo, I have a javelin. Okay. Yeah, it was a thing. Alright, so I'm curious as to what Zach, Alex is going to be driving. Of course, he just has to pull out the Lamborghini out of his back pocket. In his left pocket is a Ferrari. In his right pocket is a Lamborghini. And Meadows is in an RX-8, so I appreciate you, Meadows. You're amazing. Best car in the world, in my opinion. Xander in a Lancia. And see, the RX-8 is the best car in my opinion, because it is actually not the best car in the world. It actually is garbage. Unless you're driving an AMC Javelin. These are the same people that made, like, the Pinto, or not really the Pinto, but like a car similar to the Pinto. The Pacer! That's what it was, the Pacer. It's just a terrible car. And now I'm in a Javelin, which is just not going good at all. This thing doesn't even have a radio in it. Oh, it does. It's right there. Yeah, I chose a slow car for this event. I don't know why I thought this would be a good idea. See, the problem is that all my fast cars, like my RX-8's too fast for this event. I could have pulled out my Bugatti EV110 and just lowered the crap out of its performance. Because I think you are able to do that. You are able to lower the performance of a car if you want to use it for a race. They don't recommend you do that, but you can do it. Yeah, see, now Malik's in a Mira. Now, the Mira was actually the very first supercar that Lamborghini ever made. So, the Mira is actually a gorgeous car. I never actually had one in Horizon 1. In Horizon 2, I don't think I have one in 3, but in Horizon 4 I have one. And in the motorsports games that it's in, I have it, because Lamborghini wasn't in all the motorsports games. I think they were introduced in, I want to say either 2 or 3, because they were not in the first one. But, whichever one. If the Mira is in a game, then I will attempt to get it, because it is a gorgeous car. It's not the most practical thing in the world. It has its flaws. But it was kind of the competitor, because Lamborghini was making cars at the time of the Mira coming out, but I can't remember what car it was that Mr. Lamborghini himself, the man who created Lamborghini, I can't remember his name, he test drove one of Enzo Ferrari's Ferraris and was like, this is a nice car, but I bet you I can make a better one. So, he wanted to make a better vehicle, which then he created Lamborghini. So, I think the reason why I didn't have the Mira in this game is because the Mira is like almost $2 million. It's a pretty expensive car in this game. And there's other easier means of getting it in the other Horizon games. Well, if you're me, and I've mentioned this before in, I believe, Horizon 3, and I mentioned it in a video I made about why Horizon 3 is a good game, and I believe I've mentioned it in my video on which is the best Forza Horizon game, in my opinion. And I mentioned how in Horizon 3 and 4, it's like super easy to get money in that game. You just get money left, right, and center all the time. And in this game, it's a little bit more of a grind. A little more of a grind. Like I said, we're in the third to last wristbands. We're on the orange wristband, so we have orange, purple, and then gold. And we have $67,000 to our name. And we could sell vehicles, but I'm not that type of guy to do that. And Forza Horizon kind of... Motorsport doesn't really put that pressure on you, even though they give you millions of cars. But Horizon gives you that kind of like, hey, you should use more cars. You need some more cars. Like I said, there's an event that's a Ferrari event that we can't do because we don't have a Ferrari. Like, you need a certain type of car. And I like that idea, because honestly, if it wasn't for this game, I would never have discovered my love for a lot of cars. Classic, modern, retro, those kind of vehicles. Like, I never would have discovered a love for them at all. There I am. I never would have discovered a love for them. Some guy came out in an 04 Civic. Oh yeah, sure enough. Lancia holding up the rear. Come on, Lancia. Oh no, you had a Delta as well, so you guys had multiple people. Okay. But yeah, yeah. We have 180 points in Nexus, man, which means I'm not going to stay in my draft. We literally have to go do one more race, and we have the next wristband. Hey, Bennett's over there in Diablo. Look at that. Gorgeous. Alright, so the next wristband race. We've never discovered any of these roads here.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
I know what really called safe. Let's see if we discovered all the roads over here in the Quarry. Oh yeah, right, because these three races have taken place on different roads of the Quarry. So we have, in fact, discovered all of the Quarry races.
In 200 meters, turn left.
Goodbye, Quarry! I believe we have literally, like, if they had things for zones, I probably would have 100% of the Quarry already. So, there's really no need to come back to the Quarry, except for if we do online play, which I believe is still up. They have... We're gonna go this way. Recalculate the route for me, please.
Turn around when it is
No.
safe to do so.
Recalculate the route. I'm going to discover this road.
Recalculating route.
Thank you.
In 400 meters.
That guy's in a DLC car.
Right.
So look at that. Look how like you got some old run-down stuff. Like, no races really take place on these roads here, so you never really drive down them. Despite the fact that Forza Horizon is literally it's a nice calming game to just kind of go drive down. A lot of times you listen to music, but due to copyright rezones, I cannot listen to music in the game because it's all copyrighted music. I believe I have a few episodes that are copyright claimed because of the music. But no, like this game is, like I said, it's from 2012, and they pushed the limits of the Xbox. And I think I speak for everyone when I say I'm very glad they did decide to push the limits of the Xbox. By the way, she mentioned something. Did I get a new showcase event? She said I was close to 150. Did I get a new showcase event? I did not. Okay. Ooh, we got the BMW battle. That's what we gotta do now. Hopefully we got a good beamer. GoPro speed challenge. Heck yeah. Holy crap! 229 kilometers an hour. Yeah, and then I booty tapped a tree. Alright, let's do it, boys. Let's do it.
In 400 meters, turn sharp left.
Like, just looking at the landscape of this, and you can tell they push the limits of the game. Call out breaker. What's that? Blast pad 5-speed traps, 5-speed zones. Nice. Like, you can tell that, like, they pushed the limits of the Xbox 360 with what they were given. They had a limitation on the Xbox 360, and they still managed to push it. And that is, you gotta admit, that is something you can respect. That they would still, they didn't have a whole lot to work with, but they still were like, we're gonna push the limits of this game. BMW only. So we got the M1 and the S4, which literally are in between where we can be. Because the M1, it has to be an A class. The M1's a B, and the S4 is an S. Let's see if we can buy a new BMW. Let us go buy a new BMW. Because, why not? Why not? You know? Cannot buy that one. Cannot buy that one. Cannot buy that one. Can buy that one. Buy that one. Has to be A class though. That's the A class. I think we'll just upgrade the M1 and erase that. Which I'm now curious as to what Malik is going to be in. Because you can't have just any car.
The official. I know you're confident, but come on. Get some upgrades on your ride if you don't want to struggle at the back of the pack.
I already know that for the Ferrari event, Malik's probably going to be in his 250 GTO. Or he's going to like pull an Enzo out of his back pocket. Or he's going to, out of his front pocket, can pull an Enzo out and be like, I've actually had this all the time. But after this race, guys, we might actually have a bonus event for you guys. Because I think we'll have enough so we can actually go challenge Malik for one of his cars. That's what he's in. He's in an M3. I'm the only one here in the holder.
Glorious universe. Only some of us shine brighter than others.
Wow, he just got all philosophical on us. Oh no, I thought I'd be the only one in a retro BMW, but Garcia here is in a retro Beamer too. This is the M1 though. The M1 is actually a BMW supercar. The other one is just a sports car. But yeah, this is considered a BMW supercar. You can tell by the body and the design and how fast it actually goes. And I've had to upgrade this thing a little bit, so we're good there. Woohoo, hello. Whoa, buddy. Slow it down there, Steven. Slow it down. I should only slow it down. Just pick up. Speed it up. Go! That Malik is behind. He's behind Sylvia. He's in between Whacker. Go. Whack him. Whack Malik. I'm just going to whip past Davis and Roland Whacker here. Now I have Malik in my sights along with Sylvia. However, Malik's not in his Lamborghini or his Ferrari, so he's kind of slow. Excuse me, coming through. Got a race to win. Bye-bye. Oh no, I got you cookie. Actually, you can't really call me a cheater. I know a lot of people have said like, oh, how dare you use the rewind feature in the event when you mess up and make a mistake. But you can't really call me a cheater for using it because it's in the game. I mean, there's the option to turn it off, but I don't want to. Look at that. I just got 30 grand for the GIF challenge. I might be able to buy a Ferrari after all that. I'm quite certain that future event's going to make us a popular racer here. Now I'm just having fun. Well, that's your Steven, would you crash? Where's everybody? There they are. It's still... I hope Sylvia beats Malik. I would love to see Sylvia beat Zaki Malik. Malik coming in 3rd place on the final race of my wristbands. Well, the final actual race of the gold wristbands, because, yeah. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I was confused for a second. I just got to whip through, and I was used to, like, in Horizon 3, 4, and 2, they make, like, a checkpoint noise, and for some reason that was still stuck in my head. So I was confused, and I'm like, did I miss it somehow? My game glitched, and I was expecting to just drop to 8th. But now we're good. It's the BMW battle, man. BMW battle. I remember my buy, build, and race series that I did, which literally I did one episode of, was with the BMW 2002 Turbo. When I bought it, customized it, and then I drifted, and then I raced it. Not my most loved series. Not my favorite series to ever record either. We still have another lap to do. Oh, I got cocky. I'm still gonna somehow win though and pull ahead, but I got cocky. Oh, that was not good. I fixed it though, like it wasn't too bad of a realization. I got a little overconfident there and got a little cocky and just nearly wrecked everything. My car's a little bashed up though in the headlights, but... There we go. That was... Wow, I got cocky. F10 M5. Look at that. E30, M3, oh, he's in M6. I thought he was in M3. Nope, he's in M6. Yeah, we have 108,000 credits now. Booyah. 180 points. Purple.
Purple wristband. Amazing. I'm swinging past Race Central. I'll catch you there.
We'll stay in the M1 for 0. Ladies and gentlemen, no boys and girls.
I underestimated you. That wristband is a triviality, but my pride is not. We must race again. And if you win this time, my car is yours.
Look at the car. Look. Look at it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. For the sake of the video, I have to look this way, despite the fact my TV's over there. But Lexus LFA is what Zachy Malik had. It wasn't his Ferrari we were racing in. It wasn't his Lamborghini we were racing for. It's for a Lexus LFA. They're pulling secret vehicles out of us. I'm excited for this. Let's go. Screw safety as I get hit by a Reventon. Screw safety. Just gets wailed by a Reventon. This is actually another one of the easy race events, because it's also along the highway. Same with the one, I believe, at the Diablo.
In 400 meters, turn sharp right.
Oh, yes. There's Malik's trailer. Malik, we coming for you, boy. We coming for you. About to put this man where he belongs. So we got a black edition, we got our Bugatti, and we got our S4 we can drive. I think we're going to use the black edition, because we never actually, that was actually the car we got to race for, was the black edition. But we never actually used it, I believe, for a race, so we're going to use that now for a race. I'm excited. Lexus, Nissan. The ultimate challenge, because many people have wondered which is better, Lexus or Nissan. We're gonna find out now. Go! Off the start, the Nissan with the beautiful acceleration, leaving the Lexus LFA in the dust, but the LFA is a little bit faster in speed, so it could catch up to me very easily. And this car has very, very bad handling. Look at that, the LFA is already there on my tail. I almost crashed into him, it's a Beetle! Oh, I tried to hit the Beetle and push it into the way of the LFA. This GTR, though, doing what it needs to do to prove its worth against an LFA. I'm sure Malik is probably just infuriated the fact that I pulled the GTR out to race against him in his LFA. I'm now we're 25% done this race along a alternate highway, so it's not the main one with lots of roads. There's still a few bit of twists and turns. If you look up ahead, you can see them all. Kind of swerve off the track a little bit. Just hitting poles left, right, and center. I hear him. When you look on the map, he is beside me. Using the Beetle, I lost like 5,000 point thing. I threw the Beetle in front of him. Heck yeah. Go a nice little drift through the autumn leaves of Colorado. Here we go. You see the lights. We got a ways to go, ladies and gentlemen. We will do it. We will reign victorious. Despite the fact the LFA is right on me booty and you can hear it. Like, it sounds... My car sounds more muscle and like a lot more beefier, but the LFA sounds more like a performance supercar. I think the LFA is actually a hypercar, not a supercar. I could be wrong, I don't know, but I see him, look at him coming up. Oh no, that's bad. Oh, I wasn't paying too close attention. Nearly had a race-ending experience there. Oh, I did. We're nearing the end of this race, and Malik just kind of whips up beside me like, "Hey, buddy." But I took it back from him. This actually is a lot closer of a race than I anticipated. I'm sure if I had my Bugatti, it would have been probably even a closer race, because this car is actually slightly faster than my Bugatti. Coming into the final stretch here. Across the line! I did it. Booyah! We won. $29,000. Lexus LFA. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We got ourselves a Lexus LFA. That's a way to end off the race. That's a way to end it off.
Hey, what's up? Your wristband is still waiting at Race Central. Come pick it up.
Yeah, I'm coming. I was doing some racing. We're gonna actually go this way. Because this is the road I haven't discovered yet. So we're gonna go discover this road, see if there's any upgrade discount signs on this road. This thing just sounds gorgeous. Just sounds phenomenal. Look at the inside of it too. It's a beautiful car. Beautiful.
Hi, it's Alice.
Is this one I'm waiting for?
Showcase event coming up. Want to take part?
Sure is. So the reason why I was gonna do the Ferrari challenge last, because there's a showcase event coming out that we could partake in that grants us one of my dream Ferraris. We can beat a biplane, we get ourselves a Ferrari F40, which is what we're gonna need for that phenomenal race.
400 meters, turn right.
So we're gonna go to Race Central, collect our prize for a new wristband, and then we'll end the episode off there. Actually, no, you're gonna bonus content. We're going to do that showcase event. Woohoo! We got 2 more wristbands.
Work. The purple wristband is the second highest you can win. Get through these events, you've got a shot at the title.
We got purple, we got gold. We're on episode 15 is the one I'm recording right now. And we're almost done. Alright, now there's one new challenge right here. We need a new car for it. It needs a Bentley. There's only literally like 2 Bentleys in the entire game too, so. Alright. We're gonna drive the LFA up to the showcase event. We're not gonna compete in the purple events though, unfortunately. We're gonna do the orange ones first, because that's what we have to do. Gotta participate in the orange events, finish all those, because look at that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We still have 8 purple or orange events left to do. We need to get 23,000 points. So you do technically have to do all these events. You can't just kind of go off on the beaten path and do whatever. You can't just kind of like whip through the game that quickly. But we're doing it. We're gonna do it, guys. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be phenomenal to see that we have, in fact, are very, very close to being done with Forza Horizon's Let's Play.
In 400 meters, turn right. In 200 meters.
It's just, it's insane to think that this journey started like a while ago. It started almost 6 months ago, I believe, because I just, you know, ran into some mental issues, mental problems. But here we are now, guys. Very, very close to being done the game. To being done Forza Horizon. It's been a journey. This game, again, I wanted to do it because I want to play through all the Horizon games. I'm going to do the same thing with like the motorsports games. I'll just, you know, announce it now. At some point down the road, I'm going to be playing through all the motorsports games, starting with Forza Motorsport 1, working my way up to the most previous one, which I believe is 7. I'm sure by the time I get to 7, like, Forza Motorsport 8 will be out. Well, actually, with the rate I'm going, Forza Motorsport, like, 22 will be out by the time I get to 7. But it's just, I want to share my experiences when it comes to these racing games with you guys, and show you guys just how this game is, and how much I love it. We gotta turn around. I see that discount sign. It's gonna haunt me if I don't collect it. But no. One day I will eventually go down into the history of what got me into the Forza games, what caused me to fall in love with the Forza games, all that fun stuff.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 100 meters,
So,
arrive at your destination.
but we have a showcase event to do. We have the biplane beatdown. We gotta beat down this plane to win ourselves a Ferrari F40. All right, guys. Ferrari F40. Let's go. Listen to it. I'm going to be quiet to let you guys listen to the Ferrari F40. One of the greatest Ferraris ever. Literally rumored to be and told to be one of the greatest Ferraris ever made. To celebrate Ferrari's 40th anniversary, they came out with the Ferrari F40, which absolutely dominated the tracks, dominated everything, went over everybody's expectations for what could be a perfect Ferrari. It was destroyed a little bit later down the road by their 50th year anniversary car, which we're not going to get into. Look at that, 0.064 seconds. This is a definite hard showcase event, and could be the first one I actually lose on my first try. Everything else, wind tunnel, everything I won on my first try, but concentration mode has been activated, so if I go quiet, that's why. That's a lot of time lost. Taking this stupid thing off road. Not even close. I lost. I lost. No, I didn't! By a very, very, very close margin. I won. That was close.
Not only do the fans love you, the sponsor loves you too. They gave you the car as a reward.
We got looking Ferraris. Ember. Oh, so sexy. So gorgeous. So gorgeous. We're going to get into it. And that's going to do it for today's episode of Forza Horizon, guys. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Gold. The next one, we're going to do all of the orange events. Of course, over the next probably like 2 or 3 videos will be the orange events. Because we are very, very close to finishing the game. We got the orange events to do, which, yeah, there's a lot of them. Like, yeah. We got one... I have a Ferrari. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we have 8 events. But anyway, guys, that'll do it for me today. Video. Thanks for watching. My name's Gold. Catch you guys on.